Whatever you've been through, the loss, the failure, the version of yourself that you're not proud of, your brain was not broken by it. Matter of fact, your brain was being built and constructed by your hardships, and the science behind why that's true will change how you see everything that you have survived. Most people think that resilience is something you either have or you don't, like a personality trait, a gift some people are born with and others are not. But that's not what the research says. Resilience is not merely the absence of struggle. In fact, it's an active and adaptive process, something the brain does, not something the brain is. In other words, you are not resilient despite what you've been through, you became resilient because of it. Every hard thing that you survived was your brain actively rewiring itself to handle what came next. Pretty awesome. Neuroscientists have identified that resilience is an active process and that resilient brains actually grow greater activity than vulnerable ones, not less. Your brain wasn't shutting down under pressure, it was working harder than it ever had. Research shows that hope, the belief that a path forward exists, is not just a feeling. It is a cognitive process that releases specific neurotransmitters, builds new neural pathways, and physically rewires the brain toward recovery. Hope isn't wishful thinking, it's a neurological event. And every time you choose to keep going, even when you didn't believe it would matter, you were triggering that event in your own brain. Here's what nobody tells you when you're in the middle of it, though. The fact that you're still here, still trying, still reading, still searching for something better is not a small thing. Hope is a cognitive process by which a person identifies goals and develops actionable steps towards them, and research shows it builds resilience at both the individual and community level. You didn't survive what you survived by accident. Something in you kept choosing the next moment. That is not weakness dressed up as strength. That is strength at a neurological level. So here's what to do with this. Stop treating your past like evidence that something is wrong with you. Start treating it like evidence of what you're capable of. Research consistently links resilience to the ability to find purpose, to build meaning out of adversity rather than being defined by it. Your story isn't a liability. It's the most powerful thing that you have. The version of you that came out the other side of addiction, loss, failure, or rock bottom. That person understands things that can't be taught, only lived. People with higher levels of hope make faster decisions, show greater resilience under pressure, and are significantly more likely to reach their goals. And hope, the research shows, can be learned. It is not fixed. It grows every time you choose to believe in the next chapter that hasn't been written yet. Your brain was not broken by what happened to you, it was forged by it. The hard part is behind you. The becoming, that's what's next.